Hey, what's up guys? It's Chris, and I really like the idea of being able to record aspects of my life in a hands-off way. Like, what if I could see what I did today or yesterday or a year ago at any moment throughout the day without ever getting a phone or camera out to snap a photo or video? That'd be pretty cool, right? Well, that's exactly what this little guy, the Narrative Clip 2, is capable of doing. Today I'm going to review it, compare it to another small camera, and give one away to a lucky winner. So stay tuned to the end to figure out how to win. So Narrative calls the Clip 2 the world's most wearable camera, and I'd have to agree. It's a tiny camera that you can clip to just about anything, including your clothes, your car visor, your backpack, or even your pet's collar. And then it takes automatic photos. Yep, that's right. By default, the Clip 2 takes a photo every 30 seconds when it's active. But you can change that interval to as short as every 10 seconds or as long as every 2 minutes. And it's got some pretty respectable specs for being such a small device. It's got nearly 8 gigs of total storage, takes 8 megapixel photos, and shoots HD video, and its battery can fully charge in just 1 hour. And as you probably realize from all of that, it's really meant to be able to capture an entire day's worth of activity. The Clip 2 comes with a few clip options and a small lanyard you can use to wear the camera around your neck in case you don't feel like clipping. And there's also a few stickers you can use to customize the look of the device, but I don't really care about those. I like the look straight out of the box. Now there's no buttons on the Clip 2 per se because everything happens automatically, which is the whole point of this camera, with one exception. You can double click on the front of the camera to manually take a photo or a short 10 to 30 second video. And I think this is my favorite feature. It's a lot quicker than taking out a phone, launching a camera app, and then framing up a shot. So if something interesting is happening in front of you, you're practically guaranteed to be able to capture it. And that brings us to authenticity. That's the word Narrative uses to describe the kinds of pictures and video taken with the Clip 2. But what does that mean? Well, basically, don't expect to get any award-winning shots with this camera. Using this type of camera is more about getting a glimpse into any given moment in your past, especially those moments that might have otherwise been forgotten. You're essentially trading perfect composition for perfect recollection. And I think there's something really cool about that, and there's definitely a place for it in our lives. Think about it like this. When you want to take a perfect picture, use your phone or a DSLR, because the Clip 2 isn't meant to replace those types of photos. Instead, it does a good job filling in the gaps between those moments when you would get a camera out. You know, all that stuff that would normally slip through the cracks. And that's what Narrative's talking about when they mention the ability to take authentic photos. And that's also the gist of a phenomenon called life logging. So what's the quality of the media like? Well, it's definitely good, but closer to good than great. Photos look pretty crispy overall, but some detail does get lost in the highlights and dark areas. And videos tend to have some noise and artifacts in them on top of that bit of detail loss. But that's not really the point. If you wanted amazing 4K life logging video of your life, you'd have to wear a flagship phone around your neck on a necklace. Not only would that not look good, but you wouldn't have the battery or storage capacity to keep all those photos and videos. But the Clip 2, on the other hand, is practical in every way, from the size of the media to the main goal of letting you replay as much of your life as you'd like, and in that, it succeeds. Of course, the Clip 2 pairs with a smartphone app, which is available for iOS and Android devices. And the app is quite good, but it could use some polishing. For instance, the interface is really clean and works nicely, but I do wish I could swipe in on photos or videos to delete them without having to hit play or to browse too deeply. Browsing through moments inside the app is really slick, it's fast, and it's fun. Swiping through quickly is almost like seeing a short GIF of an entire day or hour, except you can stop anywhere you want to spend more time and can easily share or download individual photos or videos. The Clip 2 also happens to work best when paired with Narrative's cloud service, which provides 10 gigs of free storage, after which you'll actually be asked to pay extra. Alternatively, you could just offload the photos to a computer manually, but that's not nearly as slick or fun or useful. And there's one thing I really wish I could do with the Clip 2, and that's control it from my phone in a more manual fashion. And there's one thing that's a little bit scary about this device, and that's privacy, obviously. Like, what if you forgot to turn it off before you headed into the restroom at the airport? Or what if the people around you simply didn't want you to record everything that they're doing? Or what if Narrative's cloud got hacked? But in the end, this kind of device really does feel like the future, and I'm sure that society in general is going to have to find a new set of norms. And here's a few other things worth mentioning. You can change the orientation of the media from portrait to landscape just by turning the camera. And you can turn the Clip 2 off when you set it face down or put it in your pocket. The Clip 2 also has a time-lapse mode that activates when you place it on a fixed surface. And finally, there are 4 lights on the side that let you know how much battery is left before it's time to recharge. Now, if you're a subscriber, you probably remember a video I did recently on the Clippy wearable camera just a few weeks ago. And at the time, I considered that a small wearable camera, but now I think of it as rather huge. Compared to the Clip 2, the Clippy feels much bigger and heavier. Basically, everything about the Narrative Clip 2 is smaller, better, and more refined. But all in all, I'm a big fan of the Narrative Clip 2, and I can't wait to take it on my next vacation because I think that's really its killer application. Although anytime you go out and do something out of the ordinary, bringing the Clip 2 along is a great idea. So this camera retails for $199, and if you want to capture more of your life on autopilot, I definitely recommend checking it out. In fact, if you want one, I'm giving one away, so to enter, all you have to do is be a subscriber to this channel. That's step 1. Next, just leave me a comment below telling me why you want to win. Then a week from today, I'm going to announce the winner on Twitter, so follow @DailyTech, spelled DAILYTEKK, on Twitter as well. And that's it. So good luck and thanks for watching, and I'll catch up with you guys in the next video. Later.